Hi guys, welcome to Lady J Love's channel where God turns your frowns upside down, and He will, if you allow it. I hope everybody is doing great this evening. I am home from work, and I'm just relaxing a little bit, drinking me a cup of tea. Between time, I wanted to talk to you guys about when deciding to move on in life with Christ, starting your walk with Christ, renewing your mind. Okay, it starts with renewing your mind, because once you get your mind in line with understanding, it's really common sense. Okay, it's a common sense understanding and how God has lived His life. Okay, how His life has always been lived, and how Jesus' life is lived. Okay, and always have been lived. It's been on the up and up. They're clean, squeaky clean. Now, I know none of us will ever be completely squeaky clean, but in God's eyes, if you ask to be cleansed, if you ask to be renewed and restored, He will do it, and it's just like cleaning your slate with Him. Okay, so as long as your slate is clean with God, then you in good hands with all state. Okay, let me have a sip of tea on that one. And everything starts with changing your thinking. And you not only change your thinking, but you have to believe it. You have to believe it. As long as it's got God incorporated, you have to believe it, because any and everything that has God incorporated in it is truth. Okay, it's the light. Okay, it's your faith that makes things come into a metaphor. It's almost like here, it's a metaphor. Manifest. I take that back. Manifest. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Through your spirit connectivity with God's spirit, the powers that He releases to answer your prayers, it manifests into what you desire. Okay, and once you begin to change your thinking, that means, like, say for let me think of an example for you. Say you're into it with someone, okay, and you're just dead set on not giving in on it. Okay, you ain't even got to give in on it. You ain't never got to say nothing to that person. But what you can do is go to God and ask Him to help you remove the thoughts from your mind that you're thinking against that person. To help you to let it go. Okay? And to change your mind. And when you change your mind, this is the positive part of it. When you give up that fight with that person, that neighbor, whoever, and you just let them have whatever title they choose to have, by, if it means shutting your mouth to have your peace, it might eat you up on the inside. But that's when you have to trust your faith and believe that God will take care of the problem for you in His way, in His time, but it shall be done. So, you see the two differences? Instead of acting up on that neighbor, just be quiet. Let it go. Let it go. If it's not threatening your life, if it's not threatening your kids' life or your family's life, period, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Leave it alone. And you see the difference. And when you do that, that's when you know that your inner self is changing in a godly way. You know that's one of the things that God would do. He would walk away if he was one of us. But see, he ain't got to walk away because we ain't got no win with him. We just little fishes in a little pond. And we better know it. Okay? But when you begin to think differently about things, see things differently, in a better way, in a way that you don't have to worry about nothing on neither ends. You ain't got to worry about getting locked up. You ain't got to worry about getting killed. You ain't got to worry about now one of your family members getting hurt. Okay? Let them have theirs. But because they held on to it and they just refused to let it go, God ain't going to let them keep tampering with you or messing with you. So you don't got to worry about that. You're going to be well protected. And you believe you me, you're going to be able to sit back and watch what God do to them for messing with you like that. When you just let it go and turn it over in God's hands, that's one way of knowing that you're changing for the better. And you're beginning to take baby steps walking in the light of God. Okay? Everything you do is a step towards making a difference in your life. Okay? The cleansing starts from inside to out. And while this cleansing is happening to you, you continue to pray to God and you ask God. You let him know, this is what I want you to do, Father. I want you to remove any negative thoughts, doubts in my mind that about anybody until they show me who they are. Everybody has a fair trial. But as long as you're working on yourself on the inside and changing your ways, you let God deal with all the rest of the people. You continue to you continue to manifest into the person that God wants you to be, the person that you've always been. But this world has a tendency to get a hold of people and change their ways. But just because you were one way, don't mean that you can't take a step in the right way. You're never too late. You're never too far behind. Okay? When your body transforms, as it just begins, that's when your glow comes through. It's called the glow. When it's transforming on the inside, it's working its way on the outside. So if you ever thought you were ugly in life, inside or out, you give God some, and he gonna show you what he can do for you. It ain't gonna matter what you thought, because people, when they see that glow, it's just beauty in itself. beauty in itself. You know, you can't beat it, you can't buy it. You got to earn it. Okay? And I just feel that people should start meditating more, sitting alone, talking with God, telling him your thoughts, listening to him, because he'll talk to you. I'm not the only one that knows that. But see, he talked to the ones that he know gonna listen. Okay? He talks to everybody. But he sends people like us to enforce it. Okay? To push it on you. Because when he's talking to you, you're not hearing it. So he feels he needs somebody down here. Okay? To help you get wind of it. And that's what I'm doing. Oh, I also done went over too. Welcome to Lady J Dove's channel, where God turns your frowns upside down. He really does. I want everybody to have a good night, blessed night, safe nights, and just know that I love you. Please like and subscribe to my channel, Lady J Love. Bless you.